I'm Bill Caskey. I got out of college in 1978 out of DePaul University, and basically I loved my college experience, but I was not really prepared for much of anything when I got out. So I wasn't going to be a doctor, I wasn't going to be a lawyer, wasn't going to be a CPA, so I ended up going into sales. And people around me said, you know, you really ought to be in sales. You can talk and you can listen and you're a pretty fun guy. And so that's what I went into when I got out of college. So in 1990, I started this company that trained salespeople. And I saw a lot of pain out there. I saw a lot of sales professionals who really struggled getting in to talk to the right people, communicating their message. And so over the last 20 years, I've made it sort of my life mission to help those people by thinking radically different about selling. And so that brings us to today. We have a company where there's 5 of us. We do leadership work in addition to sales work, and we also do a lot of writing and broadcasting on the web. I used to love to play basketball. I don't play basketball so much anymore because my 54-year-old knees just don't handle it like it used to. Actually, I can go out and play, but my brain thinks I can do things that I can't do. But I do play tennis. I find tennis to be a little bit more relaxed sport. I had a midlife crisis here a couple years ago and bought a little motorcycle and upgraded this year, so I can't wait for the weather to change, and I really enjoy that. There's just really something special about the freedom that affords. I have a family of 4. There's 4 of us. Jane is my wife. We've been married for 18 years, 18-ish, 17-ish. And I have a 30-year-old stepdaughter, Kelly, that I adopted when Jane and I met and got married. And she lives here in Indianapolis, and she works for a blogging company now, does marketing and client development for them. And then I've got another daughter, Kara, who's 15. She's a sophomore in high school. She's an avid volleyball player. She's a fun girl and a great sense of humor. Accomplishment I'm most proud of is starting this business from scratch. And it really, as I look back, I'm really grateful I did it. But at the time I was doing it, it was really sort of unnerving. And I know my wife was really nervous about quitting a pretty high-paying job, a well-paying job. And it was very difficult for the first couple of years. But I really believed that the mission was right. I believed that it's my place on the planet to create and deliver content and to bring other people, Brooke Green, Brian Neal, Terry Sarvanoff, into the company to do the same thing. So I really believe it's a calling of ours to create content that changes people's lives. Second, I think it's always a big accomplishment when you have a family and you have children and you take care of them and provide for them and supply them with the nourishment in life to be successful. And it's always fun to look at your family, and that's always a major accomplishment to me.